This one stock is about to skyrocket. The company is arguably the only fuel provider for data centers that can get going quickly. Sorry for hitting the microphone. What they do is they set up a mobile setup near data centers. They actually have a partnership with Oracle, and they'll take biogas and convert natural gas as well into electricity on site. So you don't have to wait for nuclear power plants to get built. You don't have to get the whole not in my backyard crowd all riled up. Bloom Energy can generate electricity quickly without creating a lot of buzz. And there's going to be 35 gigawatts of data centers expected to be built out in the coming years. So this company is up a lot. I expect it to be up a lot more. Recently had a pullback, which in my opinion presents a buying opportunity. This is not financial advice.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
So here's Bloom Energy's results. 500 million in revenue, up 50% year over year. And the gross margin improved as well. So sure, they're losing money, but they're also announcing these massive backlog deals. I mean, $5 billion to deploy their fuel cells for data centers. This is crazy. 2 gigawatt annual production capacity, which is, not going to do the whole 35 gigawatts the data center is expected to be required, but it's a lot. It's a big deal. And these little insider sales don't mean anything. I mean, what is that? 20,000 times, like a couple $1,000,000 maximum. So the big question that everyone who's familiar with this company is asking is not so much about the net loss, because we understand how that's going to improve, but more so the actual price. So here's the company. It's in the stratosphere for sure. But you know what? If you looked at Palantir, you would have said that in 2024. You would have said that in June, and you're probably saying it again. I mean, this company will not quit. So price to earnings, discounted cash flow valuations, PEG ratios. These are fantastical inventions that do not apply to the current market as much as they are necessary for anyone who is trying to be a long-term investor. So this is the company, this is the pullback, this is the current level. And you can see every time the stock is pulled back to this red line, which is a 20-day moving average, it is what it sounds like. It's just an average that moves with the price of the stock. It goes up when it hits that level. So it certainly seems like a buying opportunity for that reason. And if we look at similar tickers in the fuel cell category, F-Cell comes to mind. They're not doing so hot. They're leveling off. Same deal with Plug, but interestingly, Plug does sort of present a buying opportunity as well. I'm not sure why my keyboard is all messy. It's because I'm looking over this microphone. I'll fix it. So here's the buying opportunity for Plug. Or earnings reaction just going sideways, very similar to Bloom. But if you're going to buy the one that goes up, you know what? It's Bloom Energy. So I'm not here to pick a long-term winner, but I do know that Bloom has been the winner so far. So they do stationary power, and Plug Power is more focused on transport and logistics. So that's a big, big difference, having that direct tie to data centers. Fuel Cell as well does utilities, and they're kind of similar, okay? But I don't know that they actually have any big partnerships comparable to Bloom Energy. So we'll take a look, but I think Bloom Energy is the main leader. This is what they do. I mentioned this. It's kind of sounds crazy, but you can basically tap into natural gas pipelines, and literally, I mean, there are spots where you can divert the gas, of course, and that's what they do. And every party gets paid, but they convert that on site near data centers. So you don't have to set up a power plant near where these data centers are built out. And when you have the entire GDP of the US hinging on AI, it's a pretty important part to have enough power to serve that. So that's why this company is just absolutely exploding. And this is that deal with Oracle. They do have, fuel cell energy is definitely being talked about as well, but it just hasn't had nearly as much buzz as Bloom. So I just feel personally, it looks like fuel cell energy could be a long-term competitor, but in the immediate term, it doesn't sound like FCell is going to be a big competitor. Personally, as far as what I've seen, this is the Oracle connection. This is the $5 billion partnership with Brookfield Asset Management. I don't know why this fuel cell thing is not coming up. Talk fuel cell partnerships for AI data centers. Guys, we're just making a mess for the AIs to clean up here. But look, this data center interest doesn't seem to be slowing down. They're pretty aggressive in providing this capacity. And these are big numbers. So they're looking for some more money, maybe. But if we actually look at what they've got going on, it doesn't look like they have a lot of dilutive instruments. So they're not going to be a problem in terms of buying this company and then having them, shell out, create shares out of thin air, making the price go down. So that's part of why the price has just gone up, up, up. Meanwhile, companies like, for example, MicroStrategy, they have been diluting and the price goes down, down, down. So that's a whole lot about Bloom Energy. Fuel cell, here's the best example. Yeah, South Korea data centers. So it's just not really in the same category. They're aiming at supplying off-grid power, but 360 megawatts doesn't compare to that gigawatts in that Oracle partnership from a cursory look at it. So that's the idea, Bloom Energy. If you like these ideas, hit that like button. And if you want a free course, hit that subscribe. If you want help, head over to stockscommunity.com.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.